Tekashi 6ix9ine. Yeah, man. Tekashi 6ix9ine. His home was raided by the feds this morning. If you guys don't know, Mr. 6ix9ine is currently still on probation, but ever since he violated his probation for taking trips without letting his probation officer know where he was going, and you know, a couple other violations there, has put him behind bars for 45 days, which he served about, I think it was the end of last year, around November. He served 45 days in a federal prison. But had to come home. I'm basically being supervised. So, you know, he came home, but he's on an ankle monitor. He's got an ankle monitor on. You know what I mean? He's on house arrest for the first month. The second month, I believe he's only gonna have a curfew. I believe he still has to wear the monitor for, I think it's 90 days. So the feds decided, well, not the feds. Well, it is the feds, but his probation officer decided to raid 6ix9ine's house this morning. And they found some things. They found some things, man. It ain't looking good for 6ix9ine right now. I'm telling you guys right now. They found those things. Yeah, if you know what I mean. They found a couple of those things inside the crib. They found some of that pinky or whitey, you know what I'm saying? They found some of that. Which ain't legal in Florida, or even supposed to be around 6ix9ine in general, because he's on probation. And it's not looking good. According to TMZ, feds pulled up at around 9 a.m. and had Mr. 6ix9ine in handcuffs till 3 p.m. That boy missed breakfast and lunch. They had that boy tied up in his own living room, which is protocol whenever the feds raid, as you guys seen how the feds moved when they went to Diddy's house. Now his new little boo thing, she ain't used to this. She ain't used to getting, I know his boo thing was shaking. They had her in cuffs for like 6 hours. I don't know who else was in that house with 6ix9ine, but anybody else in that house with 6ix9ine was in handcuffs for 6 hours. No lunch, no water. You know what I'm saying? 6 hours. Feds in there scrambling through your house. They're looking, bro. They're looking in every single closet, searching for ish. They destroy your house while they looking for it. They leave a complete mess because they don't. Once they take things out, they're not gonna put it back in. Oh, nah. They take that shit out and they throw it on the floor and they keep looking. Y'all didn't see Diddy house when they raided that shit? Bro, the feds is the worst, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, man. The way not even just the feds, it's just any cops. Whenever you get raided, bro, don't expect them to walk in a nice manner way. Bro, they're breaking your front door. You know what I mean? If they can't open it, you know what I mean? They're busting that shit down. They can't give you time to do anything. When the feds raid you, they're not giving you time to like run to the back or go try to grab something. They don't know what type of timing you want. Somebody like 6ix9ine, which they already know, he might have some of them things inside the house. They gonna move accordingly. So yeah, man, they had that boy 6ix9ine and his little boo thing, his new little boo thing, tied up for 6 hours while they raided and looked throughout the whole house. And yeah, man, they found some, you know, narcotics. They found some weaponry. You know what I mean? They found some blickies, some sticks, whatever, however y'all like to say it. They found some sticks in there. You know what I mean? They found some things. Now, the funny thing is that they didn't arrest 6ix9ine, but one thing they did do is that they took a sample of his DNA. From what I heard, they're trying to see if any of 6ix9ine's fingerprints or DNAs even on those guns. Because from what I heard, he's trying to say them shits ain't his. Just like everybody. You remember when they came in Diddy house, Diddy was like, yo, them shits ain't mine. I don't know what y'all talking about. I mean, listen, it's the way to go, right? That's my securities. Because you know guns is legal in Florida. But 6ix9ine can't have one. He's a convicted felon. All right. So let's read a little bit here, man. Let's read a little bit along, man. Welcome to the DaShmackHouse.
Wow, it's the DaShmackHouse.
If y'all just getting up in here, man, hit that bell up above. We're walking through the 6ix9ine Fed raid this morning that happened at his Florida home. Yeah, man, hit that like button. Welcome to the DaShmackHouse. Now it says here, Tekashi 6ix9ine's Florida mansion was crawling with law enforcement Wednesday. Federal officers and local police raided his home. And the rapper claims they seized firearms and drugs throughout, though he says he's done nothing wrong. I mean, listen, man. Tekashi tells TMZ the feds and local cops rushed the house Wednesday morning. All right, so this happened yesterday morning. All right. Well, today, basically. You know what I mean? Yesterday. Whatever. Tekashi tells the feds and local cops rushed the house Wednesday morning and kept him in handcuffs from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Yeah, like I told you guys before, while they searched the place. Like, yo, think about 6-hour search, bro. I mean, 6ix9ine does have a big ass house, but 6 hours, bro, like they went through everything. You know what I mean? They were probably browsing this man's computer, looking at whatever he been, bro. They could do whatever, bro. They got a search warrant, bro. Your ass gotta sit there and watch them just do whatever. 6ix9ine says law enforcement took DNA samples from him and turned his house upside down. What I told you, I ain't even read this. I told y'all. That's how the feds move. When they go in there, they're not going in there being nice or bro. They're going in there on some crazy shit, bro. You know what I mean? Says they turned this house upside down in search of something. He says they confiscated guns and drugs and want to see if his DNA is on the items recovered. Yeah, because there's other people in the house, and 6ix9ine probably was like, nah, that's their shit. You know what I mean? All that? Nah, I don't do that. That's their shit. You know what I mean? Okay. Tekashi says he's not engaging in any criminal activity. Though and this is just chilling while on house arrest. The Palm Beach Sheriff Office tells TMZ federal U.S. probation officers assisted by Palm Beach Sheriff's Office narcotics investigators executed a search warrant Wednesday on Tekashi homes. It's not right. The Sheriff's Office says the feds confiscated. We already know the home probation. It was a probation check. Okay, so they saying it was a probation check and took the items for further analysis. They also say whatever was found could not immediately be connected to 6ix9ine, so further testing is needed. Bro, they're gonna go pick 6ix9ine up, man. You know 6ix9ine was holding them sticks, man. You know them shits is 6ix9ines, bro. 6ix9ine is locked and loaded. You know what I mean? Like he ain't lacking. Now, yo, the funny thing is that I saw 6ix9ine house, like you could literally just walk into his like backyard, bro. Now it is a gated community, but it is kind of scary that you could just walk up to his house, because if you guys don't know, just a couple weeks ago, somebody left like a coffin in front of his house. But yeah, it says here, it should be noted the sheriff's office did not confirm Tekashi claimed that guns and drugs were recovered during the raid. We're told Tekashi was not arrested because there was no probable cause and he was handcuffed during the raid for officer safety, of course. Never a dull moment with 6ix9ine. Of course not. All right. So yeah, man, it seems like 6ix9ine's life is completely upside down, man. And it's sad to see where, you know, someone that has so much hype and had like at one point the game on the palm of his hands, calling himself the king of New York, is now in IRS is raiding his house. If you guys don't know, just a couple, like, what is it, like a few months ago, I'm gonna say, maybe like 5-6 months ago, the IRS raided his house. They took all his They took his jewelry. They opened his safe, which, if you guys remember that big safe that he has in his garage, they opened that safe up. They took all his jewelry. They took all his plaques, which are being right now. No lie, I could show you guys right now. 6ix9ine auction. You guys could Google this, and we could go here, and I could show you all of his jewelry is literally an auction. Look, oh shoot, a lot of things already sold. All right. See sold price. So yeah, look, let's see how much this sold for. Oh, you gotta get inside. You gotta sign in. But anyways, they said the estimated values for like this was like 100 or 200,000. But look at all the items that they took from 6ix9ine's house when the IRS raided him. You know, like 6ix9ine has been going through it. This is not like no. We're not talking about a couple pennies here. We're talking about millions of dollars confiscated in jewelry from 6ix9ine's house. Just look at all these pieces, man. You got a necklace here estimated at 35 to 50, another one 35 to 50, another one here 20 to 30, a ring here for 15 to up to 25. You know, big ticket items up here 100 to 200, another one 40 to 60, another one here for 40 to 60, 60 to 80. Like, these are not low ticket items. We're talking about a fat bag here, you know what I mean? Then a couple Birkin bags, you know what I mean? Like, if you guys don't know, like 6ix9ine is big on the Birkin bags, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, a whole bunch of all his plaques. You know, it looks like everything sold because it says here, see sold price. Everything sold, man. I'm interested to seeing who are the people that are gonna actually come out and start flexing with 6ix9ine's jewelry and plaques, you know? Look, everything sold. Okay. Wow, man, this is crazy. So yeah, man, it's sad to see where 6ix9ine is at right now. And on top of him fighting with the IRS, he's going through it in all type of ways. As he's even fighting with a whole bunch of people that are suing him legally and coming for all his assets. At this point, I believe 6ix9ine can't have much under his name. I don't even think that house isn't, or maybe it is, because according to who was it? Steve Will Do It. If you guys don't remember, about a year and some change ago, I'm gonna say close to 2 years, Steve Will Do It and 6ix9ine got into it because 6ix9ine was supposed to stream once a week on Rumble, and basically Steve Will Do It co-signed them, and they gave Rumble, which was the people who 6ix9ine signed to, gave him some money up front. 6ix9ine never completed the live streams, which, since Steve Will Do It ended up co-signing 6ix9ine, he had ended up coughing that money up that they gave 6ix9ine, which, you know, if you guys don't know that whole situation, you can go see. I did make a video on all that. But yeah, man, it goes back to what I was telling you guys, man. It's just an awful situation. You know, Steve Will Do It said that his house had a crazy lien on it and that he didn't even want to try to even come after 6ix9ine legally because 6ix9ine is in a bunch of debt and there's just nothing that you can get from him. So, I mean, there's just a whole bunch of people. There's the other woman that claims that she got hit at a club in Miami with a microphone by 6ix9ine. And, you know, from what I read, there was a default judgment given to that woman for $10 million. But 6ix9ine quickly got his legal team on it to get the court to reverse that, which they were able to. I think he's fighting that now. But in the beginning, I guess 6ix9ine thought that the judge wasn't going to really pay attention to it. But happens that the judge did just rule the woman a default judgment of $10 million because 6ix9ine never showed up to court. So it is what it is, man. 6ix9ine has put himself in what I could say a dead end. You know what I mean? Like, where do you go from here? You know, like, you're in debt with the IRS. so you can't really make money. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, you know, you can go ahead and make, like, go ahead and do some things like on the low. Like, every dollar that 6ix9ine makes, we're talking about hundreds of thousands. You know what I mean? Like, his lifestyle is probably a couple $100,000 a month. You know what I mean? If not close to 100,000. You know, because at the end of the day, it ain't cheap to live in the house that he's living, those cars that he's driving. He does have a little new boot thing, which, listen, she ain't cheap. You know what I mean? He made a video recently of him and her, like he just bought her like a whole bunch of bags and shit. Like, there was a whole bunch of like designer bags around a Rolls Royce truck. You know what I mean? So that lifestyle ain't cheap. You know what I mean? And that shorty that he with right now, he gotta impress her, man. He gotta, you know what I mean? He's gotta buy her the jewelry. He's gotta buy her the Birkin bags. You know what I mean? Sucks that the IRS took some of those things, because he could have gave her one of them Birkin bags he had leaning around the house. Damn, man. This is crazy, man. 6ix9ine has made not the best decisions throughout the years, because, you know, to get all your stuff confiscated like that, damn, man. Millions of dollars in jewelry, all his plaques. You know what I mean? That stuff is priceless. You know what I mean? It's tough. You know what I mean? And another thing is, too, that we have to remember, 6ix9ine no longer has that hype in music. He has been trying to do some Spanish thing, but it just hasn't been hitting. We'll see what happens. We'll see where 6ix9ine takes it from here. But as far as I see it, man, he has a lot of work to do, man. And I can't say that he won't bounce back, but it's going to be a hard run, man. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. All right. Let's see what else we got here. We got to run through these topics.